All right, guys, this is Nick Bell here with Nick's Picks, and we're getting ready to talk about our Week 1 NFL predictions. Uh, Go get their chalkboard. Link is in the TikTok bio. Nick's Picks 7. Chalkboard has over 2,000 members in there. But I'm here with my good buddy Kendrick and my brother Rick. Got any words before we get the shots fired here?
No, I'm just excited to get started. Football season's here. I think it's probably one of the most exciting sports for me personally to watch and have a team to pour for. And let's get going.
Yeah. First, we got the Lions traveling to Arrowhead Field on Thursday to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Nick, what's your thoughts on this game?
I do believe this will be a one possession game. I think it's going to be close. But I'm going to roll with the Chiefs getting it done. Super Bowl hangover will not affect them, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs sneaking by the lines here. Give me Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, I got the same here. I got the Chiefs winning. I think it's within one possession. I think Lions have put up a good fight, but at the end of the day, too much experience on Kansas City's team. They want to go for a repeat, but I like KC.
Yeah, that's 3 for 3 there for us. It's hard to bet against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes there. That chemistry. You know, I don't think that they have any problem getting it going, and they're going to start out this week. Hopefully, Lions can make it a close game, make it an interesting first game of the year, and looking forward to it. All right, starting off Sunday, we have the Panthers traveling to Atlanta. Um, this will be Bryce Young's first debut, the number one overall pick. So he needs that O line to protect him to be able to get the win here. So I'm going to give the Panthers the win. Go ahead, Nick.
I'm going to go with the Falcons winning this one. Uh, this is just more of a gut play. Rookie QB, new coach on the road, week one. I'm going with the Falcons.
Yeah, I like the Falcons as well. Offensive line is very suspicious for Carolina. But I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a 7 to 10 point game throughout. I like the Falcons.
Yeah, next up we have the Bengals traveling to the Browns. Who you got, Ricky?
Tough matchup right here. The AFC North is probably one of the toughest rated divisions I have. Depending on, I know Burrow, they said may be in question, but as far as I know, he's still playing at this moment that we're making this podcast. But I'm going to go with the Browns winning this one. Well, if you call that an upset or not, but Browns playing in at home, I think it's gonna be a very physical game, which I think that plays to the Browns' victory. But I like the Browns over Bengals.
I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Going with the Bengals to win this one. Um, Honestly, I'm not very high on the Browns this season, and I think the Bengals are going to pick up where they left last regular season. I'm going to go with the Bengals, but yeah, it's a close one.
Yeah, I could see this one being a close one as well. But Burrow, depending on how skittish he is about his knee or his calf, if he doesn't want to go too hard, but I think he's going to come out and be Burrow and make those connections. But Watson's gonna make it a tough game for the Bengals because Watson wants to have that year like he's used to be in the Texans before he seemed to fall off there. But yeah, I like to see a close game here. That brings us to the Jaguars traveling to the Colts. Who you got, Nick?
I'm going with the Jaguars. I think this one's pretty easy. The spread's a little close for me, 4.5, but I don't really get that. But I think the Jaguars get the job done pretty easy here.
Yeah, Jaguars easy win here. I think they are going on the road, I believe. Um, I think it may be competitive at first, but I think they pull away. Easy victory.
Yeah, I agree. Lawrence, you know, coming off of last year, I think Lawrence is going to want to play hard, and I could see this being a 2 possession game for the Jaguars to beat the Colts. Next up, we have the Bucks at the Vikings. Right now, the Vikings are a 6-point favorite on the spread. The Vikings are under the new defense under Brian Flores, so that could give Baker Mayfield some challenges. He's kind of a little aggressive back there, so I'm going to take the Vikings to win, and they're the favorite.
Yeah, I like
I'm
the Vikings as well. The Justin Jefferson, rookie running back, and everything's going to be pulling out at the end. I think this is going to be a pretty close game to begin with. But yeah, give me the Vikings.
going with the Vikings as well. Better quarterback is on the Vikings here. I think this one could be close. I think the Bucks probably cover this spread. But I'm going to take Kirk Cousins pretty over Baker Mayfield here. I can see this being a game. The Buccaneers are up at halftime, but I'm going to go with the Vikings pulling it out in the fourth quarter.
Copy you there. Next up, we got the Titans versus the Saints. Who you got, Nick?
Going with the Saints, Derek Carr. I'm a big believer in him in the NFC South this year. No Kamara, which could be interesting. We'll see how Derrick Henry rushes against that defense, but I'm going to go with the Saints here.
Yeah, I'm saying with Nick here. I like the Saints here. This will be a pretty physical game. Titans going to try to establish the run game, but they still have a big need on the offensive line. Even with no Kamara, they still got the running back that's signed from Detroit, and they got that rookie running back that drafted as well. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I don't really see the Saints really needing too much on the ground here. I think Derek Carr's in a good spot to start off with a win, so I'm cutting simple. I'm going to take the Saints. Next up, we got my Pittsburgh Steelers home game versus the 49ers. But at the beginning of the season, looking at preseason, I was saying that Pittsburgh might not get a winning season, but give me Mike Tomlin and the Steelers to pull out this win against the 49ers. I could see it being a close 1-possession game, but give me Kenny Pickett to Pickens. Let's see a good game here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, give me the 49ers here. Bosa just had that big contract today. I think it's be a big difference. I'd be curious to see how the 49ers defense plays with the new coordinator. But I think just overall, 49ers has a little bit more talent. And with Kyle Shannon's offense, they don't ask much out of the quarterback position. So 49ers.
This one's going to be a physical defensive battle. I like the score to be 20-17, 17-13, something like that. I think there's going to be several field goals kicked. But I'm going to roll with the 49ers here. Week 1, I just can't take the Steelers quite yet. I want to watch them throughout the season and see what goes on. But I'm going to go with the 49ers to win a sloppy defensive battle.
All right, next up we have the Cardinals versus the Commanders. Who you got for this one, Nick?
I'm going with the Commanders. They're 7-point favorites, which I think is a lot. I know the Cardinals are not favored in any games this year. First time a team has never been favored in a single game. I think Commanders win. I don't know if I'd take them to cover 7. But give me Riverboat Ron.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I take the Commanders. With that defense, easy win.
Yep, same here. Commanders. I could see it being a 2-possession game for the Commanders. Honestly, I'd like to see. I like it like every game. We want to see a good game, but yeah, Cardinals just not in that spot this year. Next up, we got the Texans at the Ravens. This one here for me, Lamar's, going to rely on the passing. He's got the legs, but the Texans here starting out with the rookie QB CJ Stroud. I don't see this being a position where they win against the Ravens. So give me the Ravens. Who you got, Ricky?
Yeah, I like the Ravens right here. Some new weapons for Lamar coming off that new contract in off season. I think Texans come out. They play physical. They play overall probably a pretty respectable game. CJ Stroud really not too impressive, but then again he's a rookie. Big difference in the Big Ten versus the NFL. Give me the Ravens.
One word, Ravens. Survivor pool pick of week 1.
That's what we like to hear. That does it all for the 1 o'clock games. Going into the 4 o'clock games, we have the Packers at the Bears. For me, Justin Fields, but he could have some issues with the Packers defense, but I think Justin Fields starts off with a win this year. What do you think, Nick?
So I've had my eyes on this game for a couple weeks for the line. The line actually was like 2.5 Bears, and it's actually pretty much down to a pick 'em now. Last time I saw, I like the Bears here. I like Justin Fields. I think this could be a growing season for them, and I think they will shock some NFL fans this year. I think they're going to be a lot of one possession games, and we'll see which way the what the coin lands on, because I think they're going to be in a lot, but I think they end up 7-10 this year. But I'm going to go with the Bears to beat the Packers, in which the Packers have owned the Bears since Aaron Rodgers is there, but Aaron Rodgers is not there anymore. We're going with the Bears to win this one.
Yeah, I like the Bears as well. I think if the Bears doesn't turn the ball over, they win this game. And it will be a very close game, but I think Justin Fields, if he can use his athleticism here, get that hype train going. But at the end of the day, I still don't think the Bears have what it takes, but they squeak by with the win.
Next up, we got your Raiders, Rick, at the Denver Broncos. Who you got?
Over here, I got the Raiders winning here. The it's pretty it's gonna be a pretty physical game. At the end of the day, the Broncos have struggled against the Raiders the last 2 years, but I think Jimmy G, new quarterback, Josh Jacobs re-signed. I think Raiders get it done.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Raiders as well. I think they pull off the upset. I really like the +4. And Gonna be a good game. It might be one of the better games of the week. Can't wait to see how Jacobs and Adams plays, and then you got Wilson and Jerry Judy, some star power out there in this one. But yeah, give me the Raiders to pull off an upset here, if you consider it that.
I'm not considering an upset here. I do like Jimmy G at quarterback. I just don't know if I see Russell Wilson starting off on a win here. They might come off to a good start, but I think Garoppolo might have the edge on them this game. So yeah, give me the Raiders. Next up, we have the Eagles traveling to Foxborough, Massachusetts to play the Patriots. Who you got here, Nick?
I think the Eagles get the job done, but the Patriots plus the 3.5 or +4 may be a good play. I can see this being a field goal game. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. But I'm going to go with the Eagles to sneak by. Coming off that Super Bowl loss last year, they lost a few key pieces on defense, but they did make some good picks through the draft, which I think will make up for some of that. but I'm gonna go with the Eagles to sneak by week 1 against the Patriots in Foxborough.
Yeah, same position as Nick here. The Eagles lost a lot of pieces. They got younger, but I think they squeaked by the Patriots. We all know Bill Belichick is a pretty good coach as far as game planning. At the end of the day, Eagles squeak by.
Yeah, I agree there. Even though the Eagles are the NFC defending NFC champion, I just don't see them being too dominant in this game. Keep it close for me as well. But yeah, give me the Eagles. Next up, we have the Dolphins at the Chargers. Man, for this one, Tua, I just want to see him have a healthy season this year. Hopefully, he doesn't go into concussion protocol. I don't know how many more of those hits he can take. But I'm going to take the Dolphins here to win. Simple as that. Who you got, Rick?
Yeah, right here might be one of the best case tests for Tua because Mr. Bosa on the other side is going to put a lot of pressure on him. But I think the Chargers coming out, it's got a little bit more talent. You got to be able to run the ball. I don't know if Miami can. I know they're running a lot of quick screens, but I'm going to give Chargers by a field goal here. It's going to be 27-24 Chargers.
Yeah, tough game for the Dolphins, week 1. But I think I am going to roll with the Dolphins. I like him here. +3 is probably going to be a play for me. Dolphins got the better receiving core, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think Keenan Allen's washed. Mike Williams is washed. It seems like Mike Williams can't get through a season without getting hurt. Eckler, this may be a little bit of a year of regression for him. I think he might have reached his climax last year, but I'm going with the Dolphins here week 1. Tua is going to prove the haters wrong this year. They're going to the playoffs. I got them in the Super Bowl.
All right, next up we have the Rams traveling to your Seattle Seahawks. Nick, let's hear it.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks to win. It's week 1. I swear it feels like Seahawks always play a barn burner week 1. It doesn't matter who they play. It's a one possession game. And it's usually low scoring and sloppy. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks to win this one. And I think a game that's going to probably be like a 24-20. And I think the Rams actually cover the spread. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks to win at home. And we're going to start the season 1-0. Go Hawks.
Yeah, I got Seahawks 23-10. Easy win.
Yeah, same. I got Geno Smith having another impressive season, I do believe. And give me the Seahawks to win. And for our last game on Sunday, closing it out, we have the Cowboys playing the New York Giants at the Giants MetLife Stadium. Who do you got, Rick?
I'm gonna take a flyer right here. I'm gonna say the Giants is gonna squeak this one out. I want to say 31-28. Giants, no fluke last year. Head coach, really good for Daniel Jones. Got Barkley coming back. Got that rookie receiver on the outside. Got Darren Waller at tight end. A lot of different weapons. I think they squeak by the Cowboys. So go blue.
I got the Cowboys in this one. Sunday night, week 1. Last year, the Giants, some say they're better than the record, and some say they were worse. I personally think they're worse than the record. They won like 7 or 8 games by one possession, and a lot of those were fluky wins. This year, I think their luck changes a little bit. I think the Giants covered the +3.5, but it's going to be a close game. I'm going to take the Cowboys to win and start the season off 1-0.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Nick. I do like the Cowboys to squeak this one out. Dak Prescott played a little bit better than Daniel Jones. Give me the Cowboys. That drives us into Monday. We have the Bills at the Jets. Who you got, Nick?
So, Rick's probably going to kill me when I say this, but I'm going with the Jets to win on Monday night at home. I like the Bills and Jets to split. the series for the playoffs this year, or their division this year. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers getting it done on Monday Night Football, but I still don't think they win this division.
Yeah, that leads me to I'm gonna take the Jets. Josh Allen, you look at it against the defense Jets had last year, not impressive at all. Seems like they got him figured out a little bit. But I like Aaron Rodgers. The only question I have about the Jets is the offensive line. But I think they got the weapons and on the inside and outside for his running back and receiver to help alleviate some of that pressure. Jets. It's a pretty tight game. I'm gonna say 24-28 Jets win.
I'm gonna disagree with you guys this time. I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm not buying into the hype of Aaron Rodgers at the Jets. Uh, I'm not buying into it. We got Josh Allen here. Granted, they didn't do too much in the offseason. Could they have done more? Yeah. But I like the Bills to travel on the road and get the win against the Jets. I think it'll be a field goal game though. That wraps up NFL Week 1. Nick, what would you say is your favorite matchup for this week?
I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins versus the Chargers. I think this could be a shootout between both sides, and like this game could go either way. Like honestly, this is a flip of the coin. I don't know who's gonna win. Chargers don't have home field advantage at their place. They're probably more Dolphin fans than Chargers, but I can't wait to see Herbert versus Tua. You got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle on offense. Dolphins are probably one of my favorite teams to watch this year. So I'm gonna go Dolphins Chargers as my game of the week.
Yeah, I like that matchup there. I agree. I like to see Tua do good. He's got the targets out there. He's got the receivers for him. I'm going to consider, not being biased or nothing, but I'm going with the Steelers 49ers game to be the game for me of the week. I think it's a close matchup as the line shows. San Francisco favored by 2.5. But Steelers defense is going to be it's going to be back and forth with Steelers and 49ers, like you said. It's a tough matchup for those defenses. I think the total is that over unders that looks like 41. I say it probably is a close matchup. Like we said, a field goal. But yeah, I think the Steelers 49ers game is going to be the matchup of the week for me. What do you think, Rick?
Yeah, there's a lot of good matchups this week. So we don't know a lot of unknowns out there. If I had to go, my favorite matchup, and I like the Chargers and Dolphins. Also, I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals and the Browns. I think it's gonna be a very physical game. I think the Browns gonna be a little bit too physical for the Bengals. But that's the one I like. I think it's be a good AFC North clash, I guess you can say. But like I said, there's several games across week 1. NFL did a really good job of creating must-see TV for week 1. Not that they need it, but they're going to have it.
Yeah, some good matchups this week. Yeah, like you said, NFL did a great job preparing this one out, and looking forward to a good week. You'd mentioned earlier that this is the first week is when you go 50-50 out here. My plays are here. We'll see how they go. All our plays are out here. But wish the best of luck to everyone.
Go get in the chalkboard, guys. Link is in my TikTok bio. Next Pick 7, or you can search Next Picks on chalkboard. A lot of good plays in there every day. That's about all I got.
Yeah, guys, join the chalkboard. Like I said, follow us on TikTok as well. Like I said, we do some giveaways. If we can get Kendrick and Brandon up to 1,000, that'll be $100 and a jersey going to somebody. We do free picks every day. Get in the chalkboard while you can. We'll drop in a premium service November 1st. So get in the chalkboard, give it a test run. Like I said, we've had an awesome, almost a year in November of great plays. The chalkboard launched in February, March. So join up, get a discount, get some great picks, and great community all the way around.
Yeah, so if you made it this far in the video, comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, comment down below. What are your week one predictions? What are your thoughts? Let us know down below what you think of week one, and if you agree or disagree with our picks. We do have a link in our chalkboard that will take you to our merchandise website. We got those prices as low as possible for you guys, so you guys can rep the Knicks Picks merch. We have hoodies, we have short sleeve shirts, we have long sleeve shirts, we have tank tops. Even posted, there's a blanket on there. I'm gonna buy me one of those. There is a tapestry. Just go check it out, and give us a follow, and get in the chalkboard. As always, positive vibes from me.
So I got one more thing. So we'll do a little test here for the people that watch this YouTube channel, subscribe, whatever. If you watch it all the way through, use the code word NFL 2023, and we will select a person who have 2 free months of premium picks. 2 free months, but you gotta enter the code word. And how do you enter that? You DM me, Kendrick, or Nick, NFL 2023, and you get 2 premium picks. What this is doing is we want people to listen to our podcast. We want people to listen all the way through. So DM on the chalkboard to me, Kendrick, or Nick, NFL 2023, and you get 2 premium months for free.
Yep. First person to do it will get the 2 months free.
Awesome. As always, like we mentioned in the previous videos, every 100 subscribers to 500, we'll be giving away a jersey. So at 100, we'll choose one member to receive a jersey. I'll buy it. And then when we get to 500, Nick, what is your incentive?
I'm going to give $100 straight cash to someone, and I will buy a jersey for someone at 500 subscribers. But guys, I appreciate every single one of y'all, every single member, every single person that has supported me, Kendrick, Rick, and the whole community. Let's continue to grow. Let's trust the process. Positive vibes every single day.